subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.
Konnichiwa. Welcome to the thenupurtewarishow. And today too, we have very special guest, and he is none other than the director of the Kerala story, Mr. Sudipto Sen. Sudipto da, welcome to thenupurtewarishow.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me here. And I know about your show from pretty long time, but it is my privilege to be here finally.
It is our privilege that you are here and we get to know such a masterpiece you have created. And definitely, most of the wherever we have Indians, definitely most of the Indians, they are very used to with Hindi. So I know that you are from Bengal, I'm from Bengal as well. So our Hindis are not so perfect, but we'd love to know some, few sentences from Hindi also. So
So
actually,
we'll mix it up. Nobody expects a Bengali coming up with a perfect Hindi or perfect. That is what is our identity. So
exactly.
I am
So
okay with both.
yeah, I understand. So that's why I know always whenever I speak in Hindi, always I apologize before speaking. I said, yes, so
I
mera
always say that I always say that how do you expect a good English from me? Can Shakespeare speak in Bengali?
true. Very true. Exactly. How, yeah. So even we should not expect because that's
And
not
for
our mother
and
tongue, right?
for that matter, my favorite director is a Japanese, Akira Kurosawa, and Akira Kurosawa never spoke Hindi. I'm sure.
Yeah, of course not. True. And that is a great part, that is a great thing about this country that everything is in Japanese, everything. So
Yeah.
you have to, especially coming to this country, and that is the another, barrier. You can say that people really get scared to come to Japan because everything is in Japanese. You know, being in Tokyo, it might not feel that strong, but the moment
Yeah.
you are a little bit away from Tokyo,
Correct.
everybody is expecting you to speak Japanese. But even if you don't speak Japanese, people are so kind, they will understand you. So that is, I
Yeah.
think, our heart is the most important
Of course,
thing.
yes.
Yeah. So definitely we are coming to the question part that मतलब ये आइडिया आपके दिमाग में कैसे आया क्योंकि इससे पहले you really made very different kind of documentaries, different kind of movies which actually brought you the national awards also. So this idea is totally coming from you and you are making this movie. Like, how did you come up with it? कैसे
Uh,
हुआ ये?
it is not 100% correct that I was doing all these lovey-dovey thing like hero chasing heroine under the tree. No, I did not do that kind of film. Most of my films are influenced by, definitely has a lot of influence of real life. Even my two of my films, which is in the pipeline for the release anytime during this year, those two films will be released. One is based on one true story in Kashmir, and another one is true story from Uttar Pradesh. So that the first one is called Asma, and the second one is called Lucknow Times. So both because due to COVID that release got delayed, and then I got busy in this film. So now I have time to release those two films. Besides, I did many real life documentary films. In fact, last 2 years, consecutive, one national award and one Indian Panorama entry I got. Both are realistic subject. I mean, I mean to say that it is, I prefer doing things which is particularly slice of life.
Hmm.
So
Close
this
to
thing,
reality.
yes, yes. I think I can tell better. I can tell better story when it is close to the real life. Now
Real life.
back to Kerala story. I made a Malayalam feature film in long back 2009,
Mm-hmm.
and the name of the film was Antipono Vittam. So since then, my relationship with Kerala started. And in 2014, I was in Kerala, I was in Trivandrum.
Mm-hmm.
I come across to a story which actually touched my heart so rigorously that I could not resist but to get into the subject. There is a girl called Athira.
Mm-hmm.
She was just 19 years old girl. She was fallen in love, and it is a kind of a manipulative conversion. So when she was into that relationship, manipulative relationship, she eventually she got married also. Within 15 days of her marriage, she realized that the whole plan has been hatched to send a trafficker to Syria. So she realized that she got into very, very bad trap. So she was courageous enough to come out of that, and she reconverted within 15 days. Now, as she reconverted, there's a huge media glare on her. Media was chasing her, local administration chasing her, police chasing her. So it is a 19 years old girl. So you can imagine the traumatic situation with her. She was extremely under the trauma.
True.
So her family was worried for her. So her family decided to take her back to her native place where they will be out of the media glare, which is
Mm-hmm.
extreme northern district of Kerala, which is the name of the district is Kasargod.
Mm-hmm.
So she belongs to her native place is around 100 kilometers from the Kasargod town. So one evening she took a train with her parents, and when she reached next morning to her native place, she realized that her house was been burnt. So that was something which touched my heart. I think that I should do something as a filmmaker. I have some responsibility to do that. So I started chasing the story. While
Mm-hmm.
chasing the story, I come to know about many girls, not one or two, many girls are gone through the same kind of experiences. So
Oh.
when and up to that point, it was the sheer conversion, because Kerala has a very strong Muslim majority, Muslim
Mm.
popular population. So girls used to be, but and the pattern was always the girls were the victim of this conversion. Hardly
Mm.
any cases I could see that where men are being converted.
Mm.
So soft target and this kind of behavioral pattern
Mm.
attracted my attention. And
Mm.
after a point of time, I realized that it is not a sheer conversion. It has a
Mm-hmm.
huge plan behind, a large, sinister plan of
Mm.
ISIS recruitment is there. It has drug, it has money, it has everything which a kind of underworld understand ecosystem
Mm.
to. So that attracted me in the subject more, and then I started figuring out the drug trail, that from where these drugs are coming to these all these jihadi. It's called captagon, amphetamine. It is called jihadi drugs. How come these jihadi drugs are stressed in Kerala?
Mm.
So all this kind of then I found out that some girls are in Afghanistan jail. So we contacted them. We went to government of India. So this is how the whole thing started happening. And then I realized I have to tell the story to the world. So I made a documentary in 2018, and that film got Best Film Award in London International Film Festival. And but after coming back to India, I organized a show. There was an invitation show in JNU, Jawaharlal Nehru University in Delhi.
Mm-hmm.
And during the show, our team was being attacked. The whole area was vandalized, and somehow I managed to escape from that place. And then I realized that something major happened with this film. So and 2019 was election year. So I was told by administration that not to show the film. Then I got into a kind of depression, that I wanted to tell the story of these girls, but I have been restrained. So I decided to make a feature film. So getting money, then I started working on the script. Getting money of this kind of film is very, very difficult
Very
because
difficult. Yeah.
Mumbai, Mumbai, how Mumbai industry operates. Mumbai industry operates from the money mostly from the places which are not very fair in 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 in,
Mm.
in, in things. So, but finally I found my producer Vipul Amritlal Shah. He was kind enough to listen to my story, and listening to the story, he was pretty emotional, and he said, "Nothing doing. Under any circumstances, I am going to support this film."
It means, like there must be many people like after listening to your story, like who want to tell the story of of them and their experiences to the world because of, they feel that nobody is going to finance them. I think your case, it's I would say that the Bhagwan or universe, they listen to you, and this with the right person you got connected who
Yeah,
did not hesitate to
I'm
finance
grateful
your.
to him that in spite of lot of adversities, lot of negativity, he agreed to do the film, and here we are.
Great, wonderful. So really, but I'm going back after listening to your story, going back like that your film was the first 2018 documentary that was released in London, and it really you got praised for that and you got award for that, but it did not work in India.
Yeah, yeah. That is a blessing in disguise. If it would have worked, then I wouldn't have made this feature film. But but the problem is uh, the documentary itself has a very, very narrow scope to and I did spend all my personal money.
Mhm.
I worked in other projects, earned some money, and I spent on that. This is the model every documentary filmmakers go through. But it had so much of political backlash that I could not even show the film to anybody.
And that is the what is the name of the documentary if the people want
In the name of love, melancholy. In the name of love, melancholy of God's own country.
in the name of love, melancholy of in God's own
Of
country.
melancholy of God's own
Own
country.
country. Okay. So I think the viewers whoever are watching it, they should just Google it and you should find the
Yeah, good.
documentary
Yeah.
and you should before
But
I think I
now the feature film is there, so they can watch the film. Basically, the content is same.
okay. Okay. The content is same. Okay. So before making this, since you faced already 2018, so before making that, did you really already guessed that it is going to happen that today what is happening today with you guys like everywhere I feel that some people are totally protesting without even knowing the content of the film, what is this film, totally
Well,
protesting. Mm-hmm.
Nupur, we are not very concerned or perturbed
Mm-hmm.
because, in contrary to that, the amount of love, the amount of adulation, amount of praise, amount of blessings we are getting, it is
Mm-hmm.
so huge that some voices of discontent is not really work for us, and we decided not to get into any kind of political debate because we are not politicians, we are filmmakers. So, being a filmmaker, I can portray something, I can tell a story, but politics behind is not my cup of tea. So, we we kept a dignified silence that about our detractor, about our the people who are hating us, the people who are telling us that it's a propaganda movie, blah blah blah. Because one thing we understood, people who have seen the film are not saying all these which without saying what people are saying. So it has a tendency for us to jump into the political. Political in Japanese word is harakiri. So, uh, so they love to do that. But matter of fact is, we decided to tell the truth. We stand by every word spoken in the film. We stand by every visual is been shown the film. We are ready to prove that. We already proved to our censor board. We already proved it to Honorable Supreme Court of India. We already proved it to Kerala High Court, Tamil Nadu High Court. Now I don't think that they deserve any answer to us because everything has given the answer more than more than 15 million people has seen the film. So I think the controversy or the criticism about my film is no more working in actually on ground.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, that you can understand totally, but still, we would love to hear from you. Like one community, particular community, they think this is just a conspiracy against them. What would be
No,
your word?
that is Nupur, that is what exactly I'm trying to say.
Hmm.
Yes, they had a wrong understanding because it has a historical uh, backdrop for them to understand that there is a stereotype in India. We are being told that terrorism has no religion. There is a very wise, great man speak like thing that terrorism has no language. But when you talk about terrorism, then some people jump into associate with a particular religion. We never mentioned Islam in the film. We never talk about Islam. In fact, we have a song in the film that showing a wrong picture of a religion, you are destroying a generation. That is what is the language of one of our film song. So matter of fact is, we don't we got many criticism from Muslim communities, but now the situation is changed. Many Islamic people from different parts of the country writing us that we misunderstood. Please accept our apology. We abused you, we hated you, but seeing the film, we think you have done a great service to the nation by pointing out that how Islamic religion is misused by the terrorists. So we are vindicated, and now only a group of people left who are hurling stones at us, we are abusing us, who did not see the film. Till the time you do not see the film, you will have all this misconception because we easily get provoked by the political campaign. Political campaign in India, you know that if you try to give roti to the poor people, somebody will come and say, you must have a political agenda that you are giving roti to. This is how we India are,
Yeah,
are,
it
are,
works
are
that
actually
way.
wasting. Yeah. So I don't think we have any reason to come, aggressive or get into self-defense manner to explain that we are not Islamophobic, we are not against any religion. It is a simple story of three girls we told. Our mission was to tell the story of thousands and thousands of girls, which we mentioned the number is 32,000. We have a logic to say that. And 32,000 girls or 50,000 girls or 10 girls, that
Hmm.
hardly matters. If even one single girl is been abused, been molested, been harmed, then it is the shame for a society. So
Hmm.
I'm very clear about it that we have no reason to be aggressive in the defense. Every Muslim, whoever has seen the film, most of the Muslim friends who got back to us, categorically told us that they loved the film and they think that we did a service to the nation and the Islamic community.
Hmm. That's really great. And again, since you already you have mentioned about the number, the people are also making that is a point that three stories are there, but they are saying the 32,000.
Nupur, how it is possible that I make a casting of
Exactly.
32,000 girls and they will be acting in one film? To tell the story, I need some characters. This is hilarious. I don't think they were. I think they were joking.
No, actually, this is the way it works. When people are against something, they just
Yeah,
take
yeah.
mudda of,
Now I think their subject has narrowed down after the film been released, and today is the
Mhm.
14th day.
Hmm.
Their scope of earlier it was huge. Now their scope of criticism has
Criticism.
narrowed down. Now they are saying that no, okay, it is conversion is happening, but not many girls gone to ISIS. As if they would have been very happy if many girls would have gone to ISIS. This
Exactly.
has come down to this level. So I'm absolutely contented that whatever story we told, it is getting touched
Exactly.
and
So I would like to say that this is not against Islam, this is against
absolutely
terrorism.
Absolutely, it has nothing to do with Islam. It is against terrorism. How terrorism, by using,
Mhm.
manipulating the Islamic religion, they are destroying Indian society.
Mhm. So now it is again the little bit Bengali question. It is going to be that your own state, Bengal, it is the chief minister has banned the film.
And
কেমন
I
লাগছে?
don't want to underestimate my chief minister, but because everybody is saying that how come a film can be banned without watching. So in Bengal is always being champion of free speech. Bengal is always being champion of democratic values. Bengal is always in the headline of whenever any voice is being choked in India. So you have seen in a few years back, there is a film called Padmavat, which was
Padmavat,
been
yes.
banned by government of India. The
Hmm.
first voice was raised is by Mamta Didi, right?
Yes.
There was a debate about two BBC documentaries against our Prime Minister. So the
Hmm.
first voice raised against the ban is Mahua Moitraji. So they are the champions of Indian values, Bengali values of free speech, democratic spirits and all. So they cannot go wrong, I think. I think they are misguided. People has told wrong thing about us, about the
Hmm.
film. If they
Hmm.
see the film, I know they will invite girls to watch the film.
No, they will invite you too. I think you should
I, I,
because
I, I'm, I am, if I get a call and to show the film to Mamata Didi or whoever in government in Bengal, I will
hmm,
take the next flight to Kolkata and show them the film.
I think it is only the misunderstanding of the language. Maybe if you just pick the phone and speak in Bengali, that would be, I think.
No, I'm not that big, you know. I know my capacity. I can't call the big leader like Mamata Didi. But I wish she is compassionate for a brother of her, and before taking this kind of harsh decision, she should have seen the film. Without watching the film, commenting that it is a fake truth or a propaganda, this is not right. Any civil society, it is not right. We may disagree. Being in a democracy, we have right to disagree. We already agreed to disagree. So there, taking a step like banning a film, which is really pretty unfortunate, and unfortunate particularly when it is Bengal.
True. Especially when you are the son of Bengal, I think it should be, open arms. It should be, she should just hug you and just say, okay, show me the film. And I'm sure that that is going to happen sooner or later. I'm sure about it. As you said, that when
I'm
she will
also sure
understand.
that honorable Supreme Court will allow us, tell them, because a state government cannot ban a film. There is a constitutional authority called censor board. If
Hmm.
they pass a film, nobody has any right to ban a film. So uh, and moreover, that honorable Supreme Court, honorable Kerala High Court, honorable uh, Tamil Nadu High Court has come forward to tell
Hmm.
great thing about a film, our freedom, our artistic freedom. So I'm pretty sure that we approached Supreme Court to lift the ban, and I think today is the date with Supreme Court. We will get a justice there.
And wish you all the best. I'm sure
Thank
that
you
you will
so much.
get the
Thank you so
justice.
much. And I am also from a very, very small hamlet in Himalaya at the Bengal Assam border. So even
Okay.
nobody knows the name of the place called Jalpaiguri. And I
Jalpaiguri.
belong to that place. When I used to go to school, there was no roof. You know, even if there is a roof, if it is rain, the school used to get closed because the classroom are full of water. So that kind of
That kind of place you came from.
background I am from. So to me, I started from scratch, and my journey is more important. I don't believe in goal or destination. I believe in the journey.
Wow,
So
that's wonderful.
so
That's
so
wonderful.
I'm full on. I'm enjoying my journey. I don't
Wonderful.
care that whether my film earn 200 crore or 500 crore. That will come and go. But I will carry with me that my experience. My
Exactly.
my, my
I have a last question for you. Definitely, you were prepared mentally because you were prepared that yes, this is going to happen with my film, and I'm prepared. But always, when it happened in 2018, your family was not prepared, and
yeah.
this film, whatever is happening,
Yeah. The
so
thing is, uh, I knew if I could make this film will touch the chord, touch the emotion of the country. I know my country very well. And
Mhm,
I traveled, maybe I traveled more than 500,000 kilometers in India. I
mhm.
perhaps traveled to every district of this country. Perhaps I have traveled more than 50% villages of this country. That was what
Wow.
I did in my life. I did not do anything else. I was doing a project with World Bank in 1998. That was my early stage of my professional life. I
Mhm.
traveled. It was a project with World Bank, and I traveled more than 200,000 kilometers on road in India,
Wow.
Bangladesh, Myanmar, Sri Lanka.
Wow.
So the thing is, I am a
So your
nomad.
family is totally prepared. They know you.
Yeah. I am a nomad. So my family knows that they have given birth of a nomad.
Totally. If I don't ask, that would be not very justice. Say something about Ada Sharma, your lead character.
Oh, Ada is a proper Bombay girl, and she has struggled a lot for 10 years. She has done many films. Her first film was 1920 by Bikram Bhatt,
Oh.
and since then she has done many films. And she did very well in Telugu, Kannada cinema, but she could not do great in Bombay industry. She did sporadically 2-3 films, but she is a brilliant actor. I know when I was casting for my film, and when I was told to meet her, and she completely, I didn't take much time to select her, because I wanted to have a South Indian actress,
Mhm.
but nobody was ready to do the film in this script. They all were scared. So Ada came forward, and rest other
It's,
characters they forward. And I think we have given birth of 4 superstars in Indian
yeah,
cinema.
exactly. That's true. And we wish you all the best. And we are
Thank you
looking
so much.
forward to have your 2 films also, which are actually on the
Yeah.
pipeline, you said.
Thank you so much. I'm really sorry to keep you waited. And
No, no,
and
no,
and
no,
I
no.
heard a lot of good thing about your show. It is my privilege, my happiness that I could manage
No,
to feature in your show.
no, Dada, don't don't say that. It's my it's my honor that you came on my show. Just
Thank you so much.
just bless me.
Thank you so much.
Thank
And I'll
you.
send you the link of the documentary I just mentioned.
Please do, and please send me the documentary. And definitely, we are waiting that you just come to Japan and release the film.
Okay. Bye
Thank,
bye, Nupur. Thank you. দেখা হবে
thank you
আবার।
so much, Dada.
Bye.
Thank you so much. ভালো থাকবেন।
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss an update.